rotating in the atmosphere. So it's actually picking up on 2 areas of rotation right now. And actually what's interesting is the Velocity product does have a little bit of a signature down in the southern end, and we do have a more apparent signature up towards Archer right now. So this is moving through Pickensville as we speak. It's moving up towards Archer, heading towards Carrollton, on its way to Reform, Gordo, Coalfire, all which are along Highway 82 there. And because the wind, because these are moving so fast, here we go. Here's a track on some of these numbers. We'll pull the box up just a little so the names don't get below the super there. So we've got Saps down to Carrollton in about 7 minutes as it tracks off to the east, and then Stancil in about 11 minutes, with Bell at 17, Gordo 20 minutes. So Gordo, you're starting to get a little bit closer into Tuscaloosa County there. And keep in mind, this is all going to be tracking off to the north and to the east. Okay, let's do a quick reset. Let's put our reflectivity back on, show folks where it's raining. And here's the tornado watches. So all of the counties that you see in that yellow watch box, those are counties that have favorable conditions for tornadoes to develop. Doesn't mean that the danger is imminent. It just means that it's there. If your county is highlighted and you do not feel like you are safe in your home, this is a time to go ahead and start making those plans to get to a shelter, find out where those shelters are and if those shelters are open in your community. As we've been talking about, we are prioritizing risks in Alabama today. The tornado risk is clearly more dangerous and more imminent. Yes, coronavirus is dangerous, but at a risk level right now, we have to manage those risks, and we want to ensure your safety from this tornado, and you can do some things to protect yourself too. They're asking folks to stay in their cars until a warning is issued, so once you arrive at the shelter. But just know that there are some plans in place from each emergency manager for each county. Look at all of the lightning associated with this too. I'm not sure if we can put our lightning strikes on here, and this lightning counter right now, boy, is it it's going to be an electrifying storm at that. Because again, now we're seeing a third shear marker popping up on our screen, about 300 strikes of lightning just in this cluster of storms right here from Columbus, Mississippi down towards Macon and into Pickensville right now. It looks like a third area of rotation has developed near Carrollton. So again, this is our product that picks up on where we see these shear markers. So, and it's right on the front edge. So we have a lot of activity right there, a lot of unstable air. Again, this is now Beavertown, Sap, Carrollton, all the way up towards Stancil, Reform, Coalfire, then back towards Gordo. I would even go ahead and include Fairview in that at this point as we're tracking the storm, because now we're starting to get to the outer limits of this particular storm, and because they're moving so fast, we want to make sure that you have enough time to get to your safe place. So an active day of weather is unfolding. So we'll go back to that home view and we'll kind of reset the map, because we are talking about not only a tornado warning for Pickens County, but we are looking at a chance for a severe thunderstorm warning right now for Marion County. So northern Marion, all of Marion County right now. This storm system is howling. We have some very strong winds, and actually we can, and upstairs, can you flip me back to the Hamilton camera really quick, because this storm is now really starting to move in. I'm curious if we can start to see the sky change. So one thing that we've noticed here, now it looks bright, but really what that is it's actually a cloudy sky here. I think there's a little bit of a film on the front lens of this camera, but we want to still use it to paint the picture. You can see the rain there. If you look kind of towards the bottom of your screen, if you look on the football field there, you can actually see some puddles, some little ponding of the rain there, and every once in a while you'll see some little drops of rain passing by the sky. We will see the sky getting much darker. Right now it may not be as intense near Hamilton, but we are going to continue tracking that as that storm enters into the western part of Marion County. We did have some heavier rain towards Guin, and that moved towards Double Spring. That was not necessarily the severe component. The severe part's what's moving out of Mississippi right now and moving in to Marion County. So that's what it looks like on the map. So Pleasant Ridge down to Byrd. This is going to be heading towards Fulton Bridge, all the way up to Hackleburg, and then moving through Hamilton, and then heading towards really anywhere from Guin over towards Piney Grove at this time. We'll send it